Hello everyone, good evening. We are the members of Group 3 and today we are going to represent our presentation in the course Business Research Method. My name is Kritika Sharma and I'm going to present the key takeaways. So part 1, key takeaways. So first of all, it is to be noted that the reference for the key takeaways is taken from the book Where the Cultures Collide. It is understood that this is the first key takeaway that a business decision for a particular firm or organization is focus of the applied research method, then any debate about whether qualitative or quantitative research is compared is misplaced. Instead, each strategy has benefits and drawbacks that makes it suitable in particular circumstances. I'm talking about the key takeaways, which are the important points to be taken in consideration while doing a business research. We have focused on doing the applied business research. You will get to know about the topic in the further slides. The primary criteria for differentiating between qualitative and quantitative research is not the presence or lack of statistics. In qualitative research, the text or the other visual materials are more often interpreted subjectively by the researchers. Then the next point will be many typical issues in business research are addressed by secondary research designs, finding facts, creating models, and marketing databases. Then these three are the main types of secondary research goals. So for example, in our research, you will see that the primary data was considered as a focus group assignment and the survey, while the secondary data included peer-reviewed articles. Other than this, it is noted that studies are conducted to find solutions to issues or to decide on a certain plans or actions or policies. Talking about the survey, it is offer a quick, low cost, effective, and reliable way to evaluate data about a community. The goal of survey research is to obtain primary data, information gathered and put together, especially on the current topic. The important information is that the depth interview and focus group interview are the two research methods used in qualitative research, which are used very frequently. Since conducting the interview portions of a series of depth interviews would take 10 times as long as conducting one focus group, the focus group has a little cost advantage per responder. So in-depth interview, however, is more suitable for talking about delicate subjects. Then it is address typical research goals that surveys might help achieve, as well as several survey method benefits. You will get to know more about our research in the further slides. Moving ahead, I would like Ruju to take over the presentations and pay the attention on the further topics. Thank you.
Thank you, Kritika. My part is on the lessons learned. So, talking about what went well. The notes and resources were useful and detailed. External sources and links provided by the professor really helped us to getting the in-depth knowledge of the concepts. Also, there were some of the in-class activities or questions or some of the situation-based questions where we had to work with our peer students and get to know the concept in real life situation, how we apply it in real life situation. We got variety of answers with that and it was helpful for us. Then second point is the group assignment, which gave us an opportunity to bring our theoretical knowledge into practical use. With group assignment, we learned different concepts such as type of research methods, then how to conduct research, how to create questionnaire and collect data for the research, and many other things. Thirdly, we made new connections. With all of these, we made new connections, whether it be our professor or our peer students or even students from different courses. As we did our survey, we connected to many of the students who were from different courses or different semester and everything. Then, moving on to what didn't go well, I would say that group assignment was lengthy at the end and we did not have enough time. At the end, when we had everything for group assignments, for every subject. Then with our exams due, we didn't have enough time for group assignment as the last assignment was a bit lengthy. We had the report and presentation and all. Then secondly, the coordination was lacking with our group where we couldn't match our times and our time didn't match. We couldn't set up group meetings on regular basis, and we couldn't give like priority to our group assignments because of our other other commitments. And lastly, if you did it again, what would you do differently? In that, I would say that we would keep track of deadlines and the assignments, and we would make a checklist where we would conduct a regular meeting for weekly meeting, I would say, where we would know which is the next due date for our assignment and what the group members are going to do, other group members are going to do, and yeah, that and lastly, it's like communication and coordination. Without that, we can't do the group assignment. So yeah, that's all from my part. Now I let Bharat to introduce our research project and carry on the presentation from there. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Bharat Manjani. I'm here to discuss the findings that we got from our survey. As the talk was held by reaching out to a group of students at a cafeteria at Humble Lakeshore L building, the students were briefed about the issue and were asked if they want to volunteer for the same. After discussing the concerns and the procedures of the focus assignment, we found out that maximum people are tend to be eating snacks, pizzas, and wraps in the college, and students need more variety of food, and they also need the food to be less expensive because, as according to all of the students, the food is more expensive than normal. As a result, we discovered that majority of the food that was consumed in college is the fast food, and students hesitate sometimes due to expensive food in college, which is also not according to the type of food they require, and they're interested in trying new cuisines such as Indian cuisines such as curry, fritters, pav bhaji, butter chicken, and etc. If they were given an option of a meal plan, 60% of students are not interested in getting it according to the current scenario. Thank you.
Talking about the survey questions we conducted in the research, so the question was how much are you satisfied with the quantity of food being served at the cafeteria? So there were 44 responders and only 6 were fully satisfied with the quantity of food being served at the cafeteria. They said that food is being expensive in comparison to the quantity of food being served. They feel like as a student at Humber they should get at a discounted rate, and they said that the quantity according to the price was not very generous and it should be like revamped, and it should be according to the price match. And the second question was for how many days a week you would like to have a meal plan. So we conducted this, and talking about the meal plan, when we asked the students about meal plan, only 10% of them wanted it to be every day, while majority were between 3 to 5 days a week. They justified it by saying that they don't have classes every day and they don't need food, like they don't need food in the cafeteria every day. Whenever they come for the classes they require food, so they do not necessarily need for this 7 days. So this was the result. As you can see in the slide, we have presented the bar graph. And talking about the next question, so we asked students about balanced diet and fast food, and 88.6% of the students wanted to have a balanced diet meal plan in the cafeteria. Only 11.4% said that they wanted fast food, but the rest everyone wanted balanced diet food, and that is what we wanted here. And talking about further questions, Karthik will tell you about further in the slides. Thank you.
So the next question is, on the scale of 1 to 5, how would you like to rate the quality of food? 19 out of 44 students have given 4 rating out of 5, and 15 out of 44 students have given 3 ratings out of 5. The next question is, what is your preferable cuisine? 9 out of 44 students have given Indian cuisine preferable cuisine, and 4 out of 44 students have given Mexican a choice. The next question is, do you prefer eating from the college cafeteria? 70.5% have chosen yes, and 29.5% students have chosen no. As we can see from this graph, most of the students like to eat from the college cafeteria. And after this, we will move on to recommendation, which will be done by Parth. Thank you.
Here are the few recommendations based on the data and the analysis that we have collected on our survey. A unique group of Humber College Lakeshore and North Campus students participated in the study and shared their experiences. Students advised enhancing communication and offering more opportunities for engagement in school food reform, in addition to attracting attention to cafeteria infrastructure and the caliber of school meals. Many other suggestions agreed with those given in earlier quantitative research, particularly studies involving teenagers. The importance of proactive communication and student involvement as effective facilitators for implementing school food policy is emphasized by this earlier research. The vital relevancy and difficulties of putting the new requirements into practice in a classy and visually appealing way were also brought out by student comments. Approximately 25% of students said that having access to food on campus helped them up a healthy diet, and choices of food is not enough. More food options should be added to the Humber College Lakeshore campus menu as per research, specifically Indian cuisines. Further, the quantitative as per cost should be also be enhanced. The weekly plan option is viable and should be added to the cafeteria plan as per research, because most of the students would require meal plans which is feasible because students mostly spend their time in the schools and cafeterias, and they require meals also, and a balanced diet is required by the students in the proper growth age. Furthermore, here are the limitations to our study. The following are our specific limitations to our study. Our sample wasn't exactly random. We sent a survey out to students at Humber College Lakeshore campus, and mostly students related to our course, so there could be a preference for answer. We could not cover each and every question from our focus group outline, as some of them were open ended questions and with a wide range of responses, so our responses got option to select their answers from. As the survey was conducted through online, we could not really know the exact reason for the responses. Furthermore, we could not get all the opinions out of all the campuses, as very few responses were collected from other than Lakeshore campus, which was identified in the analysis stage. Thank you. And with this, I would like to conclude our presentation.